Don't move. Just in a few moments, we're going to be rocking with Breakin legend, Fast Break. He will be in the house because this is Kwik2Rok. Let's go. Welcome one and all, I am Kwikstep, also known as DJ KS360, and you are watching Kwik2Rok, a hip-hop variety talk show providing a glance into the underground artists who are keeping the legacy of hip-hop, street, and club culture alive. This show is possible through the Creators Rebuild New York program in collaboration with BronxNet Television. We rep the underground kings and queens who are Kwik2Rok nonstop from the block, coming at you from around the way to be heard around the world. Now, in the studio with me today is a legendary dancer who helped to take Breakin to another level and other countries. Back in the day, he's a legend and still a legend today, and he is still active today, and I'm honored to introduce Fast Break, my man. Yo. Welcome to the show, brother. What's up with you?
Thank you very much. Me, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Now, congratulations, first off, because you were inducted to the Breakin Hall of Fame. Yo,
yes.
How was that for you, man?
Surprised. I was very surprised and very fruitful, and I'm saying that the harvest came at the right time. And with that, I'm so privileged to still be around amongst the elites of this new generation to bring it up to a whole different level of dance.
Were you really surprised?
I was surprised. I was surprised.
You left a long legacy behind, man. You're the man, you know that, right? You influenced me, for sure. People like Float and many other people. Float is a legendary breaker from a crew called Incredible Breakers. When I saw him, I saw the style. I was like, wow, this style is massive. And then I saw, you, and I was like, okay, I could see the lineage. So that's pretty deep, man. So I'm not really surprised when they inducted you into the Hall of Fame, but I guess you were. What can I say?
I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Douglas Cologne, for that.
Douglas Cologne.
Yes, he did a great job, and that means a lot to me. It means a lot to the culture, especially for those who are no longer in existence, like Frosty Freeze, Take One.
Rest in peace.
Buck for Kuriaki. We lost a lot of great cats in the game. And
Douglas Cologne, he's known as Dancing Doug. That's one of the dancers for Kwik2Rok, one of the original dancers that went to the Kwik2Rok parties. Just so y'all know who that is.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, Kwik2Rok, before he started breakbeats, Kwik2Rok was known for playing some reggae music at that time too.
Oh, okay.
And he did. My sister went to his parties. Her and her ex-old man, and I was like, really? So I'm like, you went to Kwik2Rok's party? I said, y'all didn't even invite me? They said, no, you were too young to go. I said, no, I could dance though.
Okay.
It's like, nah, but it's all good because it was very fruitful for what he was doing, and he brought a whole new sound and a whole new rhythm of music as he played coming up. And he's signatured as a supreme mega master of what he's done within the days of hip-hop before it even began. Because at that time it was labeled as disco before hip-hop.
How old were you at that time?
At that time I was about 11 to 12 years old.
All right. When you look back, you must be proud. So take us back to the beginning. Who were your inspirations and who was on the block?
My inspirations goes way back in dance, the Nicholas Twins, and it goes to Sammy Davis Jr. That's what they was doing.
The twin. Oh, the Nicholas brothers.
The Nicholas brothers.
Okay.
So that was my beginning. That's my starter kit to doing certain things that they was doing. So then I said I came along being a Soul Train baby. So a Soul Train baby, watched the Soul Train Saturday mornings. Could not miss a day of Soul Train because I loved what they was doing. Because I was locking. I wasn't popping, but I was locking and doing James Brown splits and hand springs and whatnot. Then I got involved with seeing short little cat named Mr. Ed. Eddie
Mr.
Dancers.
Ed.
And Eddie.
Night
was
Dancers?
From the Night Dancers, yes, that's
Okay,
correct.
wait. Let's back up. Before Mr. Ed from the Night Dancers, you talk about twins, Nicholas brothers, right? So, you know, some people consider them twins, but they were legendary twins that were from the breaking scene, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to say their original name, but now they're known as the twins.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to meet them back then?
Back then, no, I've heard of them.
Okay.
I've heard of them.
Okay.
This name is I heard of El Dorado Mike.
I'm sure the Nicholas brothers would have been proud of the twins because
Oh, yeah, they would.
their status is legendary as well. So you're talking about Mr. Ed, the Night Dancers. What year was that?
That was in 1977, with Mr. Ed. I met him.
1977.
Yeah, about 1977. And I was like,
What was it about Mr. Ed that you liked that inspired you?
what inspired me, what he did, he spun on his shoulder. And then it was like called a neck move at the time.
neck move.
You know, and he was, and I'm like, yo, you're gonna burn your shoulder. And he had his Purple Hearts back there to prove it. And I still got the marks on my
Is there a
shoulder.
video of Mr. Ed spinning on his shoulder, like an old black and white video? They're practicing on like a checkered floor. There's a whole bunch of breakers going down. I think Mr. Freeze is in that. There's a couple of dancers in there. I'm not sure if he's in the video. I just wanted to ask you.
Well, there was. Charlie Chaz, who was the vice president of my old crew, Eastside Juniors, had that footage. We was reminiscing about that a few days ago. Yeah.
All right, so let's say 77. Then you ended up, of course, you know, making your way out of the hood into the scene. And there's a photo of you at the B Street rehearsal. That's this photo that we're showing. And I think you were there with Mr. Wiggles, Fable, Icy Ice, Muhammad, and you.
Yeah.
Tell us about that photo, man.
That photo was, hey, how can I say? It was a good experience working with other guys from different backgrounds. Because at that time, you know, it was more majority like, you know, it was more like a Latinos and then most blacks. So we kind of like merged together in unity in order for that to correspond with the definition to ideal with the style of dance that made everything, well, you know how to do that, you know how to do this, you know how to pop, you know how to boogie, you know how to rock, you know how to float, you know how to do it all. So more or less, it brought out a whole new different flow and experience amongst each other and seeing how we can merge together as a group, as entertainers, which we thought that, you know, at that time, we got a manager at that time, and if we didn't have a manager, we wouldn't have gotten that far from that time on because, honestly, we were street kids, and as being street kids, we had no definition of acknowledging a choreographer.
Well, you guys did choreograph, right? And there was a lot of collaboration, and, you know, when you think back about how you guys came from the raw streets and made your way up, it's amazing. And speaking of throwback, you guys, you know, performed on TV. And that TV performance is something that I saw, and I was like, I got super inspired by the style that I saw in you. Matter of fact, let's take a look at this clip.
Okay.
What style for days? That's you, Magnificent. I can't even talk, man. It was so crazy. So that was you, Magnificent Force, known as Mag Force, on Nickelodeon TV. Tell us about that, bro.
That was a surprise because I was never informed about doing something called Live Wire. It was called Nickelodeon at the time.
Nickelodeon Live Wire. Okay.
So it was more like, you're going to be recorded doing what you're doing. You make sure what you're doing come out correct. And I'm like, what do you mean recorded live? I mean filming. yes. And I'm like, nah, because I was always shy to have a camera on me. I wouldn't know how to act and interact with it,
Believe
with the
me,
audience.
I know what you mean. I like to be on the turntables or on the floor dancing. When it comes to talking, I'm like, it's the last thing I like to do, but we all got to do it, right? And that
Yeah.
was in the early 80s, man.
Yeah.
What year, like 81, 82?
Yeah, it's about 82, yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So, kid from the street, breaking through onto TV, and you influence another breaker/DJ. Thank you for your contributions, brother. We love you. Yo,
Thank you very much.
We're going to
Thank
be
you.
right back. We're going to take a quick break. Make sure you come back to get more files on my man Fast Break. This is Kwik2Rok.
19.7% of Bronxites currently experience food insecurity. Meanwhile, instead of these nice, colorful foods, this is the best food that they have access to. If this sounds like you, there are a bunch of resources to get healthy food for free or cheap. If you want to help, you might consider donating or volunteering in one of these places. Community fridges like this one are all over the city, and allow New Yorkers to conveniently donate extra food to people who might need it. Go to this link and find your nearest one. Food banks and pop-up events like these provide millions of healthy meals to families in need. These organizations are distributing meals to Bronxites as we speak, and are always accepting donations and volunteers.
Congratulations, BronxNet, on your 30th anniversary. Bronx Best is my show, and I had a great experience being able to bring my story to the Bronx Network. It's really changed my life, and I look forward to growing with the network, and I think that it's a wonderful place to grow and learn, and I think that everyone should take advantage of all the wonderful programs and things that go on here.
We are back with Fast Break, still in the house. So, I see right next to you, you got your award.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
You take that everywhere? How's that fit in your wallet, bro?
Well, it's not a credit card. That's one thing.
Yo, how did you get your name?
How I got my name? I got it from when I used to dance real quick and fast. But when I did what I did on the floor, it was spontaneous because nothing was choreographed to rehearse. It was just so spontaneous. That was all.
Is it something you heard or you gave it to you? Did you write it down? Did you like?
No, my crew member, one of my crew members gave me that name. His name is Freddie. He was the right reason.
Freddie.
Freddie was the one that gave me that name. Yo, you break fast. I said, break fast. And then Lep was over there. He was watching because he was one of another influencer was there.
Who was that? Lep.
Little Lep.
Isn't he from the Seven Deadly Sins?
Yeah.
Little Lep is part of my lineage because one of the dudes that taught me how to break used to learn from Little Lep. His name was Louis.
Louis Perez, yeah, Louis P. Peabody, wow. Mr. Peabody.
Fast Break is the name that you got. So, what made you fast break?
Well, my name is Fast Break, so I caught on too quick with things. I was very formative towards the direction of what you were doing. That way, anything that you can do, I can do better. So It just gave me enough time for me to let it marinate, to simmer, in order for me to come out to be an elite, just like all the rest of the guys who paid their dues in the game.
All right, so that's your character, Fast Break. What were the songs that made you break fast?
It was Bustin' Loose. It was Mambo Number 5. It was Spoonie G and the Treasure Street Love Rap. And also, it was a track that came from back in the days, Here Come the Judge, Here Come the Judge. When I heard that, I'm like, what? Who's playing that? And I'm like, my father remembered that song because he was like, man, so rest in peace. He was saying, he would just sing it around the house and he would just make fun of the song. And I said, why are you singing that song for? And he was like, That's a song. He goes, that rap stuff been around for a long time. He goes, you don't know nothing about that. I said, really? I don't?
Okay.
So he said, okay, you let me see what you can do. I'm like, I could do that too. I could rap too. You know, I may not be living in Bel Air with Will Smith and the Banks family, but I could still get down and do that too.
So you had MCs that, of course, influenced the game, but you know, if it wasn't for the DJs, there would be no game. So, who were some of your favorite DJs?
Oh, my favorite DJ was WizKid, God rest his soul. DJ Daryl C from the Crash Crew, may his soul rest in peace.
Okay.
Grandmaster Flash,
Okay.
Grand Mixer DSC, and Grand Wizard Theodore. I had a lot of great ones to pick from. Pick one. Love Buck Starsky, my man. Love
Wow.
Buck Starsky.
Okay.
And Tony Tone from the Cold Course 4 and DJ Charlie Chase.
So you didn't have one, you had several.
I had several. I have a whole box of Crayolas of DJs and MCs and party people in the place to be. You know?
All right, so there you go, MCing. So who are some of your favorite MCs?
Oh, my favorite MC. Oh boy. Cool Kyle, the Star Child.
Okay.
That. Kwik2Rok. I heard an old tape of him back in the days. Was
Okay.
My cousin let me hear. Special K from the Treacherous Street, LA Sunshine MOD. My man MC Wilski, they used to be down with the 7 Deadly Sins. Wilski was bad. Short cat. You know how to break and all. Wilski was like, he was my favorite MC. Then I got enrolled with Cowboy from the Furious 5, and I was like, yo, Keith was mad cool. I mean, God rest his soul, I miss Keith. Keith, I was inspired by Keith because Keith was like, yo, we was doing the film of Beach Street. Keith was like, you MC? And I said, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, all right. He goes, do a little something. So he's like, oh, you got
Real
skills.
quick, a little something, go.
Oh, okay. I used to rock the concrete to the gym floors, ripping it up with styles and much more. Original skills, dope, smooth and steady. Foundation is real, fast break, legendary. Years of dedication, ideas in effect, repping the north, the south, the east and west.
All right, stop.
I
We
can go
to-
further than that now.
I know you can go further. All right, so matter of fact, we have a video of you being featured as an MC. Let's take a look at that.
Okay, let's roll.
Non-believers won't be mentioned, they won't be revealed. You see, I'm coded with the element, I'm stronger than steel. Converting on my time, my lecture I'm giving. Reciting on the mic, fast baked chillin'. I'm from the Bronx, yes, the BX zone. Hanging out in Staten Island, and I lost home with the
Come on, man, you low-key superstar MC. Tell me about that video, man. How did that come about?
That came about where I was offered to do it. But actually, I didn't beg. I was offered to do it because I was available. Because I was writing rhymes, I was writing songs. Because I was doing community affairs at
But
the time.
who's the brother involved? Who were you looking at? Who first?
The first brother that got on,
Yeah.
the singing, that was Keith Rogers' Bond Rock. He had a back in the day song called Street Dance, and it was a major hit.
But you still made your way, right? From the streets to being an MC. You were in the clubs because you obviously were dancing in some of these clubs like the Roxy's, right? Were you
Yeah,
dancing in
yes,
Roxy's?
Roxy's.
Were you at the Fun House?
I never been to the Fun House, but the Fun House was there, but I never went there because there's certain things about the Fun House that I wasn't really, familiarized with.
But the
'cause
Roxy's,
that was my spot.
That was the spot for
That was
all
my
hip
spot.
hop heads who wanted to be seen.
And
So,
Danceteria.
some of the best dancers were there, and people were seeing Breakin going to the next level. So talk about the next level and talk about the future. How do you feel about Breakin going to the Olympics?
Well, honestly, that's I'll put it like this here: breaking is breaking, and gymnastics is gymnastics. But more or less, in the skills of breaking, the art form of that, we technically use some of the skills from gymnastics to add it into the breaking, which more or less half of it came from martial arts movies, and more or less we incorporated with that there and added.
But how do you feel about Breakin, like being at the Olympics? Is that something
Being in the
you
Olympics-
approve of? Do you feel iffy about it, or you all for it? What's up?
I wasn't too sure about it, but then when you look back when I was a part of the members of the Floor Masters, when it was brought up on, that's incredible about breaking into the Olympics when I was there with Do It Action. And I'm like, you know what, to see that there, I laughed at it, but then like in the Olympics, and then I'm like, the Olympics? Wow.
It's actually there.
Hey, I want to see it. I mean, I can't push it to the side like, nah, give it a chance. You gotta like it.
All
Give
right,
it a
well,
chance.
you're a classic dude, and at least you want to give it a chance. Hopefully, I will see you there. Maybe I'll be there, maybe I won't. Maybe you'll be there, maybe you won't. But you are still here with us. Thank God for that. And I want the people to know, how do they get in touch with you? How can they look for you on maybe Facebook or?
Fast Break, Richard Fast Break Williams. You can catch me, Richard Fast Break Williams.
That's on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can catch me there.
Are you on IG?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have IG? What's your IG?
Richard Fastback Williams or Richard Fastback. It's Richard Williams. You'll find me. You'll find me. I ain't hard to find.
So if you can't find him on IG, look for him on Facebook. But he's around. This is Richard Fastbreak Williams. Thank you so much, brother, for giving the time and coming here. Love you. Thank
Love
you for
too.
all you
Love
do,
all
man.
you guys here doing what y'all doing to the next level of dance. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Remember, you guys are the ones who are holding it down. I just passed the torch because the door was open from me to you guys.
Thank you, Fast Break. Stay tuned. Behind the Groove is next. Back, and you know I just had to bring you more of that musicology. Behind the Groove is not only a monthly dance party that began in 2009, it is also a section of the show where we unpack some of the sounds that you love to dance to and listen to, of course. So today, I want to explore my man, king of the beats, Pumpkin. Now, what you just heard is one of my favorite joints to dance to, along with our guest, Fast Break, right? So this joint right here, it's called Love Rap.
From the south to the west, to the east, to the north. Come on, Spoonie G, and go off, and go off, and go off, and go off, and go off.
When they dropped that, we used to get super busy. Now, if you listen to the percussion in that, it's like amazing. Like you heard that on big speakers and you went crazy, right? So Pumpkin, you know, he was Costa Rican, Panamanian, and he drummed for a lot of the early rap records, man. And so that funk that you hear has that Afro-Caribbean rhythm in it, and it was irresistible. Another joint he did is a joint called New Rap Language. Check it out.
We rock and don't stop. Well, it's the super cat, the fatalistic FBI, mental string, the techno bag, the is the way we get our kick. We're qualifying, rectifying, rocking till the day we're dying. Every time you're screaming, crying, we're here with no denying. We hold our honor and our pride. Take the steps to get stride. Set down rules you will apply. We're gonna take you for a ride.
Now, with those drums and the way they were rhyming, you couldn't help but go off with your footwork. So that's just two of the joints he did, and there's more, right? So I have another one called Body Rock. Now, Body Rock is really important because it's also used in modern times with, you know, artists like Mariah Carey, and I'm gonna show you what I mean.
We got something new, we got something new. Well, if you rate it like you ate it, like a movie review. You see, we get 5 stars for each of us. So let us tell you the deal, because it is a must. Well, I'm the number one ace, face in the face, I'm the ace in the place, ready, set, pay. And I'm the number one dude, so loose with the use, and I got more rhymes than Mother Goose.
Now, I'm gonna get to how that makes sense and how they use it in modern times, but I gotta get to another joint that my man Punkin was known for, and this really put him on the map. And you know, he was always ready to get on the drums, but he also mastered the drum machine. And it was hard to tell with Punkin, like whether he was playing the drum machine or the drums, because the way he treated the drum machine is the same way he would play on the drums. So it was amazing. But not shying away from, you know, modern technology, he definitely got busy with what it was to be on a drum machine. This is an example of that. This right here is called Punkin and All Stars. Check it out.
The All-Stars need no music. The All-Stars need no music. The All-Stars need no music. I said all we need is Punkin.
The king of the beat, tough.
As you see, they mentioned his name right in the beginning. So just for, you know, for your knowledge, this is Punkin All Stars. Here comes that beat, right? Now, the last joint I played was called Body Rock, and Mariah Carey used it in a joint called Honey, and it goes like this.
Honey got me hooked on you. I like that.
This has been Behind the Groove, and you can follow me on SoundCloud and on Instagram at DJKS360 or Behind the Groove NYC to know when the next party is going down. And we got to keep on thanking CRNY and BronxNet for helping us get to this point in our show and keeping it in motion. Check us out on YouTube and Instagram, and you can find out who is coming through for the next episode. Meantime, stay creative and stay connected to the underground. See you next time at Behind the Groove. This is Kwik2Rok.
Jump on it, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it.